Looks like we're live. Let's see here. How the fuck do I tell if people are in here or not? I don't even know how to fucking move this around. How do I fucking get rid of chat? Isn't there like a window? Ah, there we go. Pop out chat. That's what I want. That's what I want right there. All right, so now I guess we're just gonna go over here to this. Make sure that the stream is up and everything. Looks like it's doing good. Looks like it's doing good. Cool. So I'm just going to post about the stream and we will get started as soon as a couple people get in here. Just gonna do some posting and see who joins. All right, cool. So that's all posted. Made posts to literally every last social account I have. So if you didn't see it and you didn't know this was happening and this is something that you want to watch, then I hate it for you. I gave you all the warning. Yeah, no, anyways, I guess before anyone gets in here, since this probably will just end up being uploaded to YouTube too, I'm going to be looking over Blame and Vindications today by someone named Juan Zuleta. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. But recently I asked for a bunch of links over in the RTR group, and I got quite a bit of submissions. A lot of the like singles I did that night and like the day after because they're quick and easy, but there were a couple of albums and longer projects that were submitted that I didn't necessarily cover right away. And I intended to do my normal written review thing where I just kind of, I'll listen to the album, write something up, and then that following Sunday I'll post it to Album of the Year. But I've been kind of behind schedule on these things, so I just figured, you know what, why not just do a live review? This is the first time I've heard this album. I don't even know this artist, so I mean, this should be a fun, fresh live experience for everyone. And I am kind of contemplating on letting a couple people join the stream before we get to what in the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, what is up with this messy ass stat page? I don't want to edit it though. I want it off out of my sight. Regardless though, I mean, this is what we'll be listening to today. If anyone joins, they join, and I do have a chat. You can't really see it because I got it tucked behind my camera, but I can see what you guys are commenting and everything, so feel free to chime in. And hell, if this goes on long enough, maybe I'll take a couple of suggestions from the chat. But anyways, let's go ahead and start with this first song, Run for the Green. And oh, by the way, when this was submitted to me, let me go back and see if I can find the post real quick. It was kind of like, it was a little cryptic the way the comment was posted. It just, yeah, here it is. This is the time to stop the selfish game of the run for the green. And I don't really know what they meant by that, but I mean, more power to them, I guess. Because, maybe we'll figure it out as we listen. So let's go ahead and jump into this first track, title track. Oh no, sorry, this is not a title track because the album name is Blame and Vindications. I guess just track 1, Run for the Green. No? Hello? Oh. Spotify's chugging a little bit. I mean, it's pretty smooth so far. I wonder if it's lagging a lot because of the visualizer. I might end up cutting that out and just leaving it to chat or something. I don't know, it's kind of keeping up right now. It seems like the audio is coming through a bit clearer as we go on too, so we'll see how this goes. Maybe I won't have to do anything.
Every human wants a beat, maybe time to move on. People live in disappointment, sadness and regret. Not fulfillment, neither passion. What's going on? It doesn't matter if someone's let down. Our planet is doomed, but their income raise up. Anybody, don't you feel it's wrong? Is there someone also feeling alone? It's just a few steps leading to despair. So, in the meantime,
Oh, I might have done it that time.
while you live for your work, the landscape, it's imploding alone. There's no such thing as running somewhere else. This is the time to stop the selfish game of the rock for the green. This is a rock for the green.
Hey, maybe since my computer is chugging and this is kind of like chopped up and laggy, the copyright system won't catch me. I mean, I doubt they'd catch me anyways, because I think this project is kind of underground, but I mean, hell, it might work in my favor. Or it might not. Maybe it's just lagging for me. Maybe it looks way better on everyone else's end. Cross my fingers that that's what's going on. Pretty solid. That was a really good start. I like the super groovy kind of like Motown 70s vibe that they got going on for the instrumental, and then the vocals are a little weird. I almost wonder if that's because I wasn't necessarily used to this person's voice like right up off the riff, because it did kind of like slowly ease into it and it got better and I got more accustomed to this sound. But overall, yeah, no, that was a really good start. Really chilled and relaxed song. And it seemed like it had kind of like some tougher content. Some tougher... God, I can't speak. Some tougher content to it. Like it sound like Run for the Green. I feel like I've heard that phrase before. But in this context, it feels like, I don't know, like the world is kind of collapsing all around you, and the song is really acknowledging some serious issues in the world today, and it's just telling us to run for the green or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm misinterpreting that phrasing. I swear to God, that's a metaphor I've heard before, but I don't know what it means. I don't have any kind of definition for it. So I don't know. This is all just pure speculation and whatnot. Still, really good sounding track. Really good sounding track. I'm impressed by this so far. So we'll go ahead and move on to the second track, Sand and Change.
I've been true to myself. I stopped lying to get through walls. Was so tiring to deal with all the shit that was thrown to my face. We're not part of a night. We're not meant to be some charade. Lights keep falling apart from sky, but the dance seems to not have an end. From the window of time, an old chap looks at you and smiles with disdain. Wrinkles cover his face like the lines in a book that tell the truth. There's nothing you can do to keep the pace when life is sand and change.
The riffs are really fucking sweet. I'm enjoying the instrumentals a lot. Very psychedelic. Oh, that was a solid transition.
From the top of the hill, a wise man looks at you down there. Try to figure it out, how to climb in this life. It is vain to pretend. The wise man holds a smile as he offers his hand to help. Take your time, watch your steps, young man. The wise man learned from his mistakes. From the window of time, an old chap looks at you and smiles with disdain. Wrinkles cover his face like the lines in a book that tell the truth. There's nothing you can do to keep the pace when life is sad and change. When life is sad and change. life is sad and strange. Life is sad and strange. When life is sad and change.
Did I pause it? Okay, it's paused now. That was another pretty good one too. I mean, I like so far. I think I'd rate all these like 7 or 8s. Like Run for the Green was pretty good. Probably give that one like a solid 7. I guess I've only listened to 2. Sand and Change though. I mean, man, that one was just like this really slow, kind of brooding in a sense, but it was very somber and it was very low and slow, if that makes any sense. And it did very well. It did very, very well. The cool kind of like transition into the guitar solo about midway through the track was just phenomenal. I loved listening to that. Just the way it came in was it flowed so well. And then yeah, I don't know. Like again, the lyricism, not the lyricism, but the Vox were a little weird again. And again, I just can't tell if that's because I'm not used to this person's voice or if it is because there's something technical on their side. But I mean, so far, I am really enjoying what I'm hearing. The instrumentals are so damn good. And then it sounds like they've got a decent amount of emotion in their voice too, even if like the vocals are a tad bit off. It sounds like there's emotion there, and it sounds like they are doing a very good job at conveying that too. So yeah, no, that one I'd probably give that one like an 8. Honestly, I really enjoyed that one. So yeah, no, let's go ahead and move on to track 3, Two Edges.
You say, what's going on with the fire? The fire is singing here, baby. I know it's not the lack of desire, because we always want. You keep leaving me alone in the cold, dark jungle, but I can always hunt. Don't say it, all those foolish words I cannot hear no more. That's a lie now. It doesn't matter if you raise your voice to say I don't believe you, I can read your lips, babe. You cannot fool me once again. We have no lines here. I have my reasons to behave the way I do. You born the criticize, turn off your fantasy. We're just two edges of a sword. You say,
Bebé, no es lo que tú piensas.
que tú te crees que yo soy tonto. I know por donde el agua va pa'l río. You're trying to teach the master. You keep trying to convince me with all that bullshit. You are delusional. Don't say it. You don't love me more. And please don't start to cry. That's a lie. Now it doesn't matter if you raise your voice to say I don't believe you, I can read your lips, babe. You cannot fool me once again. We have no lines here. I have my reasons to behave the way I do. You born the criticize, turn off your fantasy. We're just two edges of a sword. That's a lie now. It doesn't matter if you're
Curfew, noisy streets, making my video feed lag.
You cannot fool me once again. You cannot fool me. I have no lines here. I have my reasons to behave. No. Decide turn off your fantasy. We're just two edges of a sword. We're just two edges.
God, another really good track. I mean, God, maybe I'm just being slightly profiled here or something, and someone sent me in a psychedelic album because they know I like psychedelic music. But this is phenomenal. This is giving me like big like Peach Pit vibes, especially because of like the guitar solos and whatnot. They're like that really like gritty kind of like distorted guitar solo almost, and they just go on forever too. But you want it to go on forever. You don't want the guitar solo to stop. It's pretty solid. I'm digging it. This one, I did notice that like the cadence of the verses was like really off, and I almost wonder if that's what was going on for like the past couple tracks. It's like his cadence isn't quite there. His like the emotion and the inflection from his voice is phenomenal. The instrumentals just providing this powerful like raw emotional atmosphere for him. But I feel like there's something slightly off with the cadence. But other than that, man, this is phenomenal. This is really good. Yeah, no, Two Edges. I'm probably gonna give that one a 7, like I did the first one, because like I said, it just the cadence just feels very off in the verses, and I mean the hook is good. The chorus is chef's kiss, really good, very catchy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying this, man. I'm really digging this EP so far. So only got 2 tracks left. The next one is going to be Pride, Karma, Collision, or Sorrow. I've got the damn hiccups too. Fuck.
I just saw your clearer version. Whoa, honey, genius, brilliant. Romántica asesina. I shouldn't complain. Good to see the truth. Now that you're away, I will take my road. Muñeca ingrata, sos un arma letal. You have that salt alert of hurting and fleeing, and you know what? I'm not hitting back. I'm not gonna bleed, not gonna cry, not gonna die. Not one drop of booze, no. It's a simple matter of pride. I know someone to fill your empty space. I know sugar, but I try to my best. You're so shallow, can't even understand that I give my life and you
Not bad. I'm not going to say that this one has impressed me like the previous three tracks did. Like those ones were super good in my opinion. This one was a little bit more stale. I feel like it was going for like that kind of slow burn, kind of slow tempo thing that Sand and Change was going for, but just doesn't succeed as well as Sand and Change did. There's nothing really wrong with this one. The chorus is really catchy and it's got like a really nice rhythmic feel to it, but I don't know. It felt like it was dragging in a little bit, and it felt like it was just a tad bit too slow. Still, not bad though. I'm probably gonna give that one like a 6 out of 10. I think that seems pretty fair. But yeah, not really much to say about that one, honestly. Sorry, but it was just a little boring. I think the singing was good. The instrumental was nice as always. It had one of those kick-ass guitar solos again. But I don't know. This one just doesn't feel like it has the same energy as like the previous three tracks did. So, yep, 6 out of 10 for that one. Moving on to Wings, track 5, the final track.
Rolling through the day, trying to find my truth. I put down the noise, since my balance is due. Raw control down in my pocket.
Come on, get it together. This is the last song.
Away from me. Planning out the route, think I might have a win. Knocking all the doors with the hope it will plant the seeds. Vendor man, you bet I'm failing. Future self, don't spoil the end for me. Raw control in my pocket. Fairy lock, spread your wings on me. Wait for me. Let me find what it could be. You say, yo, don't you see the thread? Well, it fires to us every day. Whoa, wait for me. Let me find what it could be. You say, yo, don't you see the thread? Well, it fires to us every day. Ah, ah, ah.
Not too bad. I mean, it kind of suffers from the same thing that Pride, Karma, Collision, or Sorrow did, where Yeah, it's good. It's really good, but it's a tad bit boring and it feels a little more stale compared to some of the other tracks. But I do think I'm probably gonna rate that like a point higher than Pride, Karma, Collision, or Sorrow. Give it like a 7 out of 10. I don't know. I just it brushed off on me easier. I liked the vibe of it and that the marimba in the background. It's very subtle. It's very subtle, but that dun, 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 like in the very background of it, I really appreciated that. It added like a nice extra subtle layer to the instrumental. Again, nothing really wrong with vocals or cadence this time around. It's just, it was a little bland. It's kind of a shame that these last two tracks kind of fizzled out like they did. I was kind of expecting it to be fucking, one banger after banger this entire album, but or this entire EP, I mean. But I mean, it is a 5-track EP. Not all of them can be bangers. There's gonna be one or two at least that don't hold up compared to the rest of the songs. But honestly, in my mind, that just makes this a really good album. It just hits that standard mark for like what a good album would be. Something where most of the tracks you take home and you put them on playlists and stuff like that. And then, yeah, there might be like 2 or 3 that you don't really listen to or fuck with all that much. And sometimes that can change too. I've had plenty of albums where it's like I've listened to all the songs on it, and then I've had my picks for like years and years and years, and then someone will come along and be like, "Hey, you've heard this album, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't really like that song. I haven't listened to it in forever because it's kind of trash, bro." And then they play it, and it's like, "Oh, why did I think this was trash?" I don't know. I've been feeling that way about a lot of Playboi Carti stuff here recently, so that's mainly why I mention it. Regardless, I do think I am going to end the stream there. No one ended up joining, so I don't think I'm going to be doing any kind of like submissions this time around. I did stream this on YouTube specifically because the video, the uncut video, will be uploaded after I get done streaming. So if anyone did miss it, you have access to the stream and you can watch it and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If this is something that you'd want me to do more often, just let me know. I might end up streaming, doing these things live. I'm sure that could be a whole lot of fun to do, especially if we can get some people in this chat, yeah, until then, subscribe, like the video, do all the YouTube things, maybe give me a share, get my name out there a bit more. I appreciate all the help and support anyone brings me. Yeah, just stay tuned, guys. I'm always trying new stuff, especially now that I'm jumping into YouTube for the first time. I am trying to experiment around with this, see what people like the most, what format people want this to be in. I'm still going to be doing the episodes of L0rd B00my's music reviews and everything. So if this does become something, it might be more of like a side thing that I do. Like I stream every other week and I take a bunch of submissions and, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. No, I think that's about it. Anyways, I will catch you guys later. You guys have a good one.